Have you ever had this experience? You stayed up late for 3 months straight preparing a project, but on launch day, the data is so dismal it's almost laughable. Or you invested all your hopes into a relationship only to be met with a cold, "We are not a good fit." In that moment, sitting in the dark, a voice in your head screams, "You are a complete loser. Every effort you've made was completely in vain." There is a phenomenon where we tend to equate a single failure with a failure of life. We think that if one puzzle piece is placed wrongly, the whole picture is ruined. But that's not true. I am Moo Moo. Today, we are going to talk about why you don't need to fear 1 or 2 failures. Without further ado, let's deconstruct the most anxiety-relieving truth from the psychology of money. Don't fear. Because success is inherently uneven. In psychology, the brain has a defense mechanism called the negativity bias. To survive in ancient jungles, our brains remember danger and failure far more vividly than success and joy. When you experience a setback, your brain immediately triggers all or nothing thinking. It lies to you, saying, if you are not a 100% winner, then you are a 0% piece of trash. But the real world doesn't operate linearly. Whether it's wealth, love, or career, they don't follow the egalitarian "you reap exactly what you sow" model. They follow the power law. Warren Buffett has invested in 400 to 500 companies in his lifetime. Do you think he made money on every single one? No. The ones that actually brought him astronomical wealth were fewer than 10 companies. The hundreds of others were either mediocre or actually cost him real money. You may say, Buffett can afford to make mistakes, but I'm just a normal person. I can't afford to lose. I understand the pain. When you've put in all your effort and it ends in vain, the self-doubt that follows is like a relentless freezing rain pouring in your heart forever. But I want to share a secret with you. Psychologists have found that human skills and experiences never truly reset to zero. I have a friend who tried an independent bakery and it folded. She pivoted to writing blogs, but no one read them. She interviewed for a marketing job but was rejected for her age. She sat on my couch and cried for a whole hour, calling herself a defective product abandoned by the world. What happened next? 2 years later, she combined her baking expertise with emotional storytelling to create a short video channel dedicated to healing dessert stories. As a result, she became an overnight sensation. Do you see it now? The first 4 failures weren't true failures. They were just gathering the fragments needed for the 5th power law explosion. Without the closed bakery, she wouldn't understand the soul of desserts. Without the lonely writing days, she couldn't write touching copy. Success is inherently uneven. 90% of your efforts seem to sink into the ocean, but they are actually building a volcano on the seabed for you. You only need it to erupt once. We are always too hard on ourselves. We tend to think everyone else's life is a straight line going up, while we are the only ones crawling in the mud. But behind every glamorous person you see lies a pile of failed wrecks. So when you lose an investment, don't fear. You've bought a lesson in risk perception. When you bomb an interview, don't fear. You've tested the baseline of that industry. When you love the wrong person, don't fear. You've eliminated a wrong option from your life. Allow yourself to have garbage time. Allow yourself to produce trash results. Because statistically speaking, as long as you stay at the table and keep drawing cards, the probability of drawing a winning hand always exists. Here is the 6th truth. Don't fear. Do not give up the 1% brilliance for fear of the 99% mediocrity. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. To my friend on the other side of the screen, no matter where you are, or if you are hiding under the covers crying over a failure, I want to tell you, you have done well. Take a deep breath, forgive yourself, and let's try again tomorrow. I hope you're doing well. But what if one day you are no longer afraid of failure, but you realize you've completely lost interest in the world, in making money, and even in life itself? You fall into deep burnout and emotional exhaustion. What do you do then? When your soul's battery drops to 0%, can money still save you? If you feel safe here, please subscribe. In the next episode, we'll talk about how to rediscover your lost spark.